Welcome to the No A-Hole Policy Podcast, the show where you'll find three sisters who talk about everything and nothing all at the same time. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and let's see what madness we can get into tonight. Well, hello, everybody. Hey, sis. Look at Angie just doing
She's
the
doing
most.
her dance. I
This is
know.
episode 2, and you were just, go ahead. What it is, y'all. What's up? Okay, I won't sing that song because apparently I just learned the lyrics and they're not appropriate.
They're not
quite
appropriate.
funny,
Very
but I'm
funny.
Here for it.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
I'm here
not
for it
biblical.
after.
It's not biblical
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
not biblical, but it is appropriate after a good Celsius. I'm just saying. So, welcome back, everybody. This is episode 2 or dos for our Spanish speakers. I'll think of another language next time. So, I am really loving the fall weather. I don't know about y'all. Florida doesn't get all this coolness, so we get some, 68. That's winter for us. Fa.
We don't get the whole
We don't get the 2 L's. That's it.
We just get fa.
So I'm here for the whole pumpkin spice kind of vibe.
You're bringing in your basic girl vibe.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice is basic girl?
Yes, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well then, yes, I'm bringing in basic girl. I was not basic before because I love pumpkin. But I was always afraid to have pumpkin drinks. So I tried one. Pumpkin ice latte, something, right? From our favorite coffee store. And I still don't like it. But I can appreciate it. So I tried the apple crisp something, oatmeal shaken something.
Yeah.
That is giving everything I need for the holiday season. I love it. I think I want to find how to make it. I want to do all that. I probably will screw it up, but I'm here for all of that. So I'm going to have to watch some YouTubes. And that's one of the reasons why we are here today, to talk about the YouTubers that you guys are YouTubing. Because I don't watch them.
That we're YouTubing. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that not how you say it?
I really want to know if when you find this recipe, if you can make the recipe without having to purchase another kitchen appliance item, electronic.
Yeah.
That is not the episode today.
Okay.
But that's a really good idea.
It's a question. Can you make this without having to buy another item? We should have like there should be like a what's that app where it's like what's not whatnot, where you sell things like live.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, we could do that with all the things that Christina has only used once. We could make a killing.
Really?
Yes. Oh, this is not that episode, ladies.
Okay. Oh, but it could be.
Yes, but it could be.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Because I have an addiction to kitchen appliances. Not like forks and knives, which because I like plastic and I want to ruin the earth. But whatever, that's not this topic either. But I have kitchen appliances that I probably shouldn't have. Like
a second air fryer?
I know, I just got one.
A new one, right?
Yeah, I don't know how, because I want it to be so bougie. I don't know how to use it, but we're not telling Dad because I had to ask Dad for that one. I have a juicer, a bread maker.
You have a bread maker?
I can't really eat bread. I have a donut maker.
Intolerant woman got a bread maker.
Well, it said, hold on. It said it can make gluten-free bread. I haven't done it yet. And I got it about 2 weeks ago. So I got to do it. But we will. So I have that. I have 2 coffee makers. I have, my air fryer does like, it's does some stuff I don't know how to do. I'm kind of afraid of it. I have a tea kettle. It's a really cool tea kettle.
You called it a key kettle.
That's Celsius called it that.
Yeah.
I have a the tortilla thing, the quesadilla maker.
A quesadilla maker or a tortilla press?
I know, you put tortilla, you put cheese, and you fold it, and you.
Oh, I've never heard of such a thing. Thank you. I was just about to say, I was like, aren't you the quesadilla maker?
No.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes. No. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But whatever.
All right.
But yeah, I kind of want some more, and I don't know why I want these things. But I want them.
When I was staying with Christine, I was doing something. I don't know if I was cutting something or making something. She's like, use this. And I was like, that is the most complicated gadget I have ever seen. I'm going to continue to do what I need to do over here.
Is it the chopper?
Yes.
Yes. It's but it makes like, if you're the sous chef and you're the one having to prepare all of the diced pieces and you want things to be very uniform, it's amazing.
Thank you.
It catches it in the little bucket, and then it's just
does.
like all neatly in your bucket, and then all you have to do is just, keep adding in your little pieces, and it's phenomenal. I love it. I have one. Amazon.
See, she wants to sit there and chop.
My knife skills are just fine. Thank you very much.
They are. I'm not here for that.
Fine too, but work smarter, not harder.
You know what I did get? I'm
so
excited about. I haven't used it yet. It's a cheese thingy.
Oh, where you
put it in
and you just.
I don't know. It's still in the box.
I'm done.
Done. Because I had Robert go get a handheld one. But I don't.
The ones from Olive Garden.
You know, the how handheld one.
Yeah, like how they have the one. Yeah.
I don't know why it's not working. He says it doesn't work. I haven't tried it out, so I got a different one, and it's in a big box.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume it's gonna work better, but I haven't tried it yet. I forgot I saw it down there. I was cleaning out the thing, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot I had that." Oh, I have a rice.
You are starting to become like Dad with his garage filled with things that he doesn't even remember what he has.
It's in my kitchen. It's not in the garage.
You know what Christine got me too? She got me a rice rinser.
I have one too.
To rinse.
No. That I'm drawing the line.
I have one.
The line.
She's like, and I realized a rice rinser, and I'm like, why?
To rinse your rice. Anyways, so I find this kind of stuff on the Tickety Talk. But I realize I must be missing out because you guys talk about, I think we also talked about it in, I don't know, season 1 or season 2. The only 2 seasons we had, but whatever. Pick your season. That you guys watch YouTube. And I want to be here for it. I want to support the cause, but I am not listening or watching the kind of YouTube that y'all are watching. And I must be missing out because even I asked Robert, I said, Robert, can you help me fill my list up? I have 2 things on there. Wait till you guys hear it. It's going to blow your mind. And he's like, I go, are you watching anything? He goes, yeah. I'm like, what? He goes, that's all I watch is YouTube. I'm like, that's all you watch is YouTube? This world out here, and we're about to, and we're going live on YouTube. So I'm like, I'm missing out on this whole world of watching YouTube. So I'm gonna need you to let me know, let everybody know what we're missing out on, because the 2 that I have are gonna probably be wah 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 for us.
I think they will be wah wah.
Guaranteed.
And guaranteed. Let's think of it as like least less most, or least more most, because I definitely don't watch YouTube as much as Angie. Like, she is the YouTube queen. And
I watch
and
it
like
almost exclusively.
I don't watch YouTube that frequently, but there are some things that I do like on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are there episodes? Okay, so I'll ask why we go, because I don't know about this life with YouTube and how, like, do episodes come out daily? I don't know. So we'll find out. But I need to go back 1 second, because if I'm going to learn how to make this apple crisp shaken something something something, did you know there's a drink, and I don't know if I read it wrong or if I'm even pronouncing it right, at our favorite coffee bar, whatever.
Your favorite coffee bar?
The Americas, because it's not my favorite, but
America runs on something else.
Okay.
Because that's
Don't confuse
the slogan.
me.
The slogan is America runs on, and then that thing that it runs on.
What does it run on?
It starts with a D. And no, not that.
No, actually. But
runs on Duncan. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So it's not America. It's not the apparently it's not the America's favorite.
Exactly.
It's other people's favorite.
Yes.
They have one. I had to write it down because I don't know if I'm even saying it right. What is an oleato?
Oh, with the olive oil.
What?
Yeah. It is coffee made with olive oil. It is like a latte with olive oil in it. That's what the oleato is, or oleato. I don't know how to pronounce it either, but I did see it recently, and it's a latte with olive oil in it. And I don't know, I don't know, like, if it is like truly like a delicacy of like Italy, like if you go to Italy and it's going to be on like their menu.
Oh, so okay, so this probably will explain why I saw it. Maybe, I don't know.
Here we go.
I could not remember the drink that I drink.
Okay.
Because when we go to Starbucks, I don't normally order it. Somebody else orders it for me. Okay. So I always say that's what I want. So when I Googled Starbucks, maybe I pulled up the one in the UK. I don't know, somewhere, because the first thing was oleato. I said, what the fuck is that?
It's the special drink for right now. Like, it's been going.
But when I looked up the one down the street, it did not have the oleato.
Really?
I think.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it because I recently went in, like, well, I guess not recently, like maybe like a month ago. And I saw it. But I'm pretty sure, I'm like almost positive it is the olive oil one.
So my thing is, I know we got to get to this YouTube thing, but hold on.
Yeah,
means, but my concern is
coffee meets olive oil.
If you're taking in olive oil, you are going to secrete olive oil.
Okay. But olive oil is really good for you. It's a very healthy fat.
Ma'am, want to have olive oil booty stain?
Why would okay, first of all, okay, wait, what?
Wait, you gotta poop that out, right? If you're drinking a lot of oleato,
how much olive oil do you think is in this drink?
I don't know. It has its own line of. Okay, I'm just gonna stay off the Celsius. Never mind. Let's go on to YouTube. Maybe I just think
we cook with so much olive oil.
Yeah,
I have cooked with so much olive oil in other dishes that is, I'm sure, at a much bigger quantity that would be in your coffee.
Yes.
Are you sure? Can I get 1 pump of oleato?
No. Okay. So this
pumps?
is what
how many pumps do you get?
It's saying the alchemy of Starbucks Arabica coffee and premium Partana extra virgin olive oil creates an entirely new experience, taking on a depth and dimension that simply must be tasted to be believed. So they're just mixing the two. The origin story are that coffee and olives are not as different as they may seem. From the cafes of Milan to the ancient olive groves of Sicily and coffee fields of Costa Rica, experience the journey that has brought two of nature's most transcendent ingredients together to create oleato.
Okay,
Yeah.
not having it. I'll stick with my apple crisp
Here we
oatmeal
go.
shaken espresso.
We
No, thank
also
you.
have a delay on you, so
I think we do, right?
watching you do that is like watching a K-drama. It's like an overlay. It's great. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah.
People, she'll come back. She'll come back. Yes.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I have, yeah, I don't know if I'm here for it. So one of y'all can have it. Let me know how much, I don't know. Anyways.
I mean, we should ask Sophia because,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Has she probably has. Do they have to try all the beverages? Like, do they have to know
I
what
don't
all
think
the
they
beverages
have to. They probably do. I
do?
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, like, you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now going to Starbucks with her and watching her order something it's like an experience.
Yeah.
Because she knows, and I'm like, what did you order? Can you? Because I've been like a vanilla latte with 2 Splenda
Yeah.
since inception.
Yeah.
It has not changed. It's been exactly the same. I have
Yep.
a vanilla latte, 2 Splenda. Except every time I go to LA, they're like, "Do you want whole milk?" Yes. And then they look at me like I'm absolutely off my
Like
rocker.
you're an absolute lunatic.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
Yep.
I want whole fatty milk.
I want all of the fat.
Do you want oat milk or soy milk? No, neither. I want milk.
milk.
Cow milk. But
Yeah. I'm not about the whole milk life. That's gross. That's a lot. That's a lot of cream.
It's divine.
Though. Yeah.
It's divine. It's divine.
Abraham can have a whole gallon of milk. It's
It's
wild.
He can come here and I will give him all the whole milk he would like.
And she does. We go there Sunday
Yep.
and he'll drink a half a gallon. And he'll be like, "Oh, did I drink all this?" Yeah. Whole half a gallon. And that's only like cup 2.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Listen, it's a
So
Sabbath. He should do what he wants.
Because it's the Sabbath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're going to rest in the Lord's Prayer and let him give us abundance.
Abundance of milk.
I believe it. Yeah, abundance of milk. Mm-hmm.
I'm praying for the abundance of dairy.
So yeah, he will be there for that every Sunday then, because he don't get it here. Bro, you either get skim milk or 2%. So
no, I only drink whole milk if I'm having like a dessert or coffee. If I'm making like oatmeal or cereal, I'm drinking almond milk.
Yeah. I'm not doing that.
I
either.
like almond milk.
Apparently, I'm having oat milk with my apple crisp. That is so good. And I was really surprised I was going to like it. I wanted to really like the pumpkin because I wanted to be a basic bitch, but it's not happening.
Yeah. See, I can't ever get with the pumpkin stuff, but I do like apple stuff. Like one of my favorite things to get is an apple fritter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Especially when it has like chunks of like apple in them. Oy, that's good.
So that's what we're having. So that's where we are. We're in our cold apple pumpkin harvesty kind of vibe.
Okay.
I think that's why we all look alike right now with all of our colors.
Yes, all of our oranges and reds.
Yes. So I'm here for it. I might want one. Not tonight after the Celsius, but whatever.
Yeah, no more after.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Yeah,
I'll be wigging out. But I know that you guys do all this YouTube stuff. So I need you guys to come with all of your YouTubes, not all of them, that you guys are watching. Who wants to go first? Because I am dying. Short. I'm here to write these down for the people.
Yeah.
And
look, my list is short, so I go first because Angie can probably take us through the rest of the episode. So I'm just going to share just the few things that I like specifically go to YouTube for. One of them being I love Tiny Desk concerts. So they are like my absolute favorites. I have found so many like new artists by just like letting like Tiny Desk play, and then it'll be like I'll be listening and then somebody else will play after, and I'm like, what is this? And it's really great because it's just they're very short. They're like 20 to maybe 30 minutes. And they're so wonderful. Now, I will say that some people argue it's like you watch the Tiny Desk concert and then you might go out to try and get the album of that person, and then maybe it's just like not the same vibe because people who they perform differently than when they are recording. But I would say like the artists that I have found have been like phenomenal. So Tiny Desk is one of my obsessions.
Is that almost like the MTV Unplugged?
It is.
Yes.
It very much is. Except
Okay.
for they're shorter. Unplugged usually was like, I think like an hour, and they would talk a lot more. Tiny Desk
Yeah.
is a little less talking. And they play like through like 5 songs.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because I've watched the Unplugged with my Ricky Martin hashtag.
Mm.
Love him.
Mhm.
So, okay, so it's like, oh, I can get down with that.
So can I have
Yeah.
a follow-up question on that?
Uh-oh. On who? For
For
Gab?
Gabby, for
Uh-huh.
Tiny Desk. Have you watched BTS on the Tiny Desk?
I have not.
Okay.
They have one?
They do.
I have not.
And you
I
know
have
what?
not.
And you know what? I love it because everybody's like, oh, they don't know how to sing. They can't sing. And then they do a Tiny Desk and you have all the like the vocal coaches are like, oh,
I don't know where
so
anybody could get off saying that they don't know how to sing.
Oh, yeah.
I
Like
know.
that's like I get like not like because look, I'm just gonna admit it here for the entire army and for my sister. I'm not a huge BTS fan. I just can't. I just haven't gotten into it. Like I respect them, just like it's just not my jam. I just I'm not too much of a pop gal.
Mhm.
But like people who say that they like don't have talent or that they're like like not or like can't sing, that's the stuff I don't get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't get either.
right.
Yeah.
So
I just found out that one of them, which is kind of weird that I just found out that recently, has perfect pitch, which I didn't know. I found that out from Charlie
that's
Puth
cool.
on
Oh, because he
Oh.
does, right?
because he does, and he was in some kind of interview, and I was just kind of like watching his interview, and he's like, they're like, you have perfect pitch. He's like, yeah, and he started talking. And he's like, he was naming a couple of other people, and he's like, and JK from BTS has perfect pitch, and I was like,
Wow.
Who's
I don't-
JK? There's
Jungkook.
Oh, my, look, I try to remember who they are because Lydia, you've got her
Yeah.
all in the army
In the
and has recruited Tito too. So
I'm
I
here for
love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it.
I'm in the reserves. I don't know
You're
yet.
in the
I'm all about people who put out positive,
Yes, that's true.
problematic
Mm.
stuff. I don't like
Yeah.
problematic stuff.
Mm.
So
No,
that's
I mean, I've listened to their stuff. I like it, but sometimes
Yeah.
yeah,
Like that's why I'm like I respect it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it enough to like it, but I just it's
they're not on my
something-
Spotify.
Yeah, they're not on my Apple
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah.
you're on mine.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Okay.
continue on yours.
So who
Okay.
who else?
Who else?
So okay, so then outside of like music stuff, because that's usually what I'll watch is like is really a lot of Tiny Desk. And then just because I am my father's daughter, I also watch, just other concerts in general, because that's what he loves. But I have recently been getting into a few different podcasts. Like I feel like this past year I started to listen to more podcasts. Like I honestly wasn't even really a podcast gal, even though we have our own podcast. And I think I started really watching them because they show up on my Instagram reels, and then I liked them so much that I went out to like watch a full episode. So one of them is Tony and Ryan. They're this like duo, this like Australian duo that are best friends, and they're just hilarious. Like I just love the two of them together, and Tony's laugh is so Like, it's so infectious. Like, as soon as she starts laughing, I'm laughing. And I don't even know what I'm laughing about, but I'm just laughing because she's laughing. Um, and so yeah, so I really love them. They do. So you asked, like, are there episodes like every week or every day? They are actually one, they do episodes like every day, I think. And I actually don't even think that their podcast episodes are on YouTube. I think their podcast is only on their what's that website that you like subscribe to things? People
Oh,
have
Patreon?
them. Patreon. I think that they have a Patreon that they do their podcast through. But they have like they do like their little shorts or their
okay.
like, some of their bits they'll like put onto YouTube. So that's what I'll usually watch them there. But they're hilarious. And they did this thing on Patreon where what was it? They were like, if we could get so many people to subscribe or something, they would go live for every subscriber they would go live for like it was like an hour for every or like a 30 minutes or something like that. And
Wow.
so they ended up going live for like 72 hours or something crazy. They were just like streaming live the entire time, like a whole weekend of just Tony and Ryan.
Wow.
They like barely slept. Both of them ended up with haircuts somehow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Tony and Ryan, they're a really good one. And then on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, because Tony and Ryan are pretty family friendly. I mean, they're not totally family friendly, but they're more family friendly than the other side of the spectrum that I'm talking about, which is the Bald and the Beautiful, which is these two. I believe that they both identify as he's, but they're drag queens, and I'm like trying to because they go by the I think when they talk to each other in the show, they go by Katya and the other I can't even remember the other name now. I'm gonna have to look it up. But they are just so when I tell you these two have chemistry like no other, the way they can riff with each other, that's what it is. It's rapid fire. I mean, it is rapid how quickly they can come up with their little like it's just and it's hilarious. Like it is raunchy, it's nasty, it's hilarious. Like the one I saw recently, they were talking about Lauren Boebert getting caught at Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Girl,
Oh.
that episode it almost took me out. I was dying because they were just like and then the thing is, it's like they keep it going. So as they like evolve into another topic, they'll find some way to like bring in the joke that they've been telling since.
Yes.
So yeah.
That's great.
So Bald and the Beautiful is one I really like. They're absolutely hilarious. And then Theo Vaughn. I am a big Theo Vaughn fan.
What's that?
Theo Vaughn is another podcast. He was from like the MTV like period when like MTV had I don't know. That's where I originally remember him from.
Okay. Yes, you did share that with me.
Mm-hmm.
So is he a podcaster or a YouTuber or a podcast on YouTube?
He's a podcast on YouTube. So like a lot of the things I watch are like not YouTubers either. So like that's the other thing. I was like, I don't have a YouTuber. But Theo Vaughn is I just love him because you never know when he's telling the truth. And I can tell I'm having a delay again. So hold on.
I mean, how is it that
you'll catch up at some point? Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it that you don't what I wouldn't want to watch somebody that I don't know if they're telling the truth.
It's not like that. It's not like it's not like he's lying.
Oh,
It's the way that he tells his comedy. It's the way that he like will respond to things where you're like, that can't be true. But then sometimes he is like he tells stories from like his childhood or when he was younger or when he was in like high school. And you're like, okay, maybe that did really happen.
So is it like the old kind of like I caught a fish and it was this big.
Yeah,
Kind of,
exactly.
yeah.
Like that,
I
like
get
there's
that.
like probably 90% of his story is true, but then he throws in some random element and you're like, and it's like there's no value. There's like no value to him adding it to the story, but it just
Non-value
makes
added
it,
stuff.
yeah, it just makes it sound so ridiculous. And you're like, but and his delivery is so like just like so matter of fact, like he's just kind of telling his story. So you're like, I can't, like, are you being real right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he does interviews with different people, and I do like him. Now he can be controversial sometimes. He can say things that some people don't like, but I also like that as well. Um so yeah, I like him. He's a little bit different than, they're all different. Like the Tony and Ryan, the Bald and the Beautiful, and Theo Von, they're like all different in so many ways. But those are like the three that I've been watching the most frequently.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd watch any of those.
The Bald and the Beautiful sounds really good. That one.
See,
I
I would
think-
watch the Tony and Ryan before.
Yeah, and those would be the two that I would pick for both of you.
Yeah.
I would, because like I really do think, Andrea, I think you would like the Bald and the Beautiful, because I think you would, like, you could, like,
I mean,
that's
look, I'm
I think your
obsessed
pace.
whenever I could catch RuPaul's Drag Race. I always seem to miss it, but that's a great show. I mean,
Yeah.
I love RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
And mainly because, I mean, aside from the fact that I will never have the skill set, ability, dance moves, chutzpah, whatever, to do what they do. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
There almost seems to be this level of kind of like therapy involved with that show, where they came to the show to kind of, I don't think it resolves an issue, but it gets them closer to something that they were trying to work through, whether it's through their family, through whatever. Everybody there has got a story that they're trying to work through. So they almost always seem to leave or complete it a little bit better in their headspace as to where they came from.
Yeah.
When they came in, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
for me, it's not, I think a lot of people, I really expected it to be like really catty and bitchy and kind of fighty, and which I don't really enjoy. I don't like that kind of like Real Housewives super drama. So it wasn't that, and that I kind of was really happy about. I was like, oh, this is kind of like feel good, and then he dropped it like that, and I can't have it. Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah,
like I've
it's
seen like
yeah,
clips of it, but I have never seen it.
yeah, it's a little bit like feel good TV.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was very, very surprised. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it. I've enjoyed it. I haven't watched like a whole season. I don't know who wins anything, but I've watched maybe an episode or 5. So an episode or 10, but I've seen, and I've enjoyed it. Yeah, but I don't know if I would watch or listen or watch The Bald and the Beautiful. I would try the other ones out.
I don't think The Bald and the Beautiful is for you. It's not very biblical at all. And it's very the only reason
I was just singing what it is, y'all. What's up? And I don't know the rest of the song.
And you didn't even know the rest of the song. but I just like, just knowing you enough, I like don't know how much you would find like what they're saying funny.
Right, because
you know what I mean?
There are a lot of the people in my house say that I don't have a good sense of humor.
Really?
Can you believe it? I think it's funny.
I think you're funny. I think you have a very good sense of humor.
I think you
or maybe what they're saying is I don't find things funny. Because I don't find a whole lot funny. They say that my funny is, what I find funny is more, I don't know. They say that I like smart funny. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but I get it, because I don't like silly funny. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's a big difference between like Jay Leno funny and Letterman funny.
Yes.
You are Letterman.
Letterman.
Yes.
Yeah. I was.
Yes.
I'm a Letterman. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll
so
take it any way I can get it.
Yeah. I'm a Letterman.
Yeah. And I like to, yeah. So anyways, but yeah, so I don't,
like,
you're probably right.
Leno's very for the masses. You know what I mean? He's like,
I think he's funny, but he's not someone that I would watch all the time. So like, I'm like, oh, because I like, who's my guy? Oh, I love him. He's my Trevor Noah. Yeah. I find him hilarious.
Yeah.
He is funny.
Yeah.
You know,
and
Tito doesn't find him that funny. He's just like, yeah, okay. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. But there's certain like, I think with Trevor Noah, you have to like understand what he's making you know what I mean? Because if you don't, then you're just like, right. You won't find him funny. Like there are some things that I have like watched where I'm like, I didn't get that. Maybe I'm not smart enough, but yeah, you have to really understand, like, you have to understand the context of like what he's saying to like, for it to be funny.
Yeah. I think he's hilarious. I love him.
Yeah, me too. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
So, all right, Anne. So I'm sure your stuff is all learning YouTube stuff / BTS.
Well, yes and no. So it's a real mixed bag. So I listen to two specific channels about the law called Law Nerd. Some pop culture, a baking show, and some random stuff. So the first one, which is my favorite, is Emily D. Baker, which I'm sure some people have heard of. Love her. She's an ex prosecutor, DA from LA, and now she has her own channel. She goes live twice a week, and she also has a podcast, and she does like members only stuff. So you can catch her like 3-4 days a week if you want to. But I love her. And one of the things I really like about that channel and the other channel that I watch, which is another law channel, it's called The Lawyer You Know. And I forgot his name. I just know him as the lawyer you know, but he's a guy. And he's a defense attorney. So she's a prosecutor, he's a defense, but they basically handled kind of the breakdowns almost identical, which is just the facts. Like, here's what's happening, here's the cases, going through, parsing information, learning how to parse the information, and then when you get that information, you know, what are the questions that are left over that kind of fills in the blanks, you know? So when you see something come in that is a response just from the defendant, and you're like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. It's like, yeah, but we haven't heard the prosecutor come back in. And here's the questions that you're probably going to hear from them. And here's the responses, and here's what's missing. And so I love that, because it kind of just, for me, it's really helped me learn how to parse information as I bring it in. And what am I missing? What are the questions that I can still ask? And that it's okay, really, it's okay to have two opposing issues both be right at the same time. You know what I mean? And that is not always easy for me. Like Alex Murdaugh right now. He needs to be in prison, but he also deserves a new trial because of what's going on. So it appears, and this is what speculation, it appears that there was some jury tampering from the court.
Then yes, for sure. Then he needed.
So that is like,
hopefully he's found guilty again. Yeah,
and then you hope so. You know, you hope that the wheels of justice, they have to work for everybody, even if you know he is guilty of sin. It has to work for everybody, or it works for no one. So I feel for like the families and the victims who have to re-litigate that all over again, because I can't imagine how painful that is, because I've had a very small sliver of experience within the justice system, and it is
painful. Yeah.
So painful. So to have to do that for years, I can't even imagine. But
are you okay? Are you surprised that allegedly there was jury tampering?
I'm surprised at where it came from, which is from an actual officer of the court.
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah, but she basically came out and said so in her book because she wrote a book, and that's how it all came out.
Qué estúpido. Oh my God.
Yes.
But I'm not surprised because of who they are
Mm-hmm.
and where they come from, that per her book, this has been done.
Yeah. I mean, it's just insane. So Emily B. Baker and The Lawyer You Know, love them, watch them. So it's probably my favorite channels. One that I have been binging incessantly is called Growing Up in Scientology. And
child.
oof, it is, yeah. And I kind of stumbled upon that after the Danny Masterson trial. So I've been watching him. He goes live every day, sometimes multiple times a day. So that has been eye-opening. I'm just gonna leave it there. Eye-opening. Everybody do your own research. I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
For something that's a little bit more fun, Daily Dose of Donna. She goes live every day, Monday through Friday, and she does daily dose of like pop culture. So she does like a wrap up of like whatever Bravo show is on. So it's usually like whatever Real Housewives, and usually that's like 30, 45 minutes. And she's like, hey, Daily Dose of Donna. And she just, it's kind of like fire hosing, like a recap. And it's just a little bit light and easy, and it's fun, and it's not complicated. And I love it. And I like it because we usually like stand the same people, and then we usually like hate the same people. So it's great.
Okay, so I know that this is going to air after what's going on now in this celebrity news, but I need to ask because it's itching me. Has she mentioned anything about the Smiths?
Today she did.
Ooh,
she brought it up today. She brought it up today. She brought it up today because it is, yeah. That
also,
and
did you
also
all know that his name is Willard?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I feel like I heard that somewhere. I just don't remember where.
I listened to his book.
Years old when I found out his real name is Willard.
Yeah, so. I listened to his book. His book is really good. Her book is a little bit narcissistic, but I digress. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Did you hear the most recent thing is that like she is Tupac? She's Tupac. Like that's been the most recent conspiracy is that like where did Tupac
That's
go?
So season 2. That's so season 2.
That's hilarious.
What'd you say?
I said I just wanted to see Angie's face.
Yeah, that's funny. Now onto cooking, because I do watch a cooking show.
Okay.
His name is Brian Langerston, and I really, really like him because he does like, they're kind of like simple recipes, but they're not overly simple. It's like notching up like everyday dinners just a little bit with really fresh ingredients. And he bakes bread. He does a lot of things. So I found him because of bread. And then I saw all of his other recipes. So Brian Lankerston, I love it. And also at the end of every show, he does like a cute little dance while he's eating food, which is adorable and cute.
I like that.
And I love it.
Does he use a bread maker for his bread?
He does not.
Most real bread makers are not using a bread maker. They are the bread maker.
See, these are my bread makers. Okay.
But there's no shame in your game.
No shame in your game. Eat all that gluten.
No. Oh, it'll go right out with the oil.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay.
With the oleoto or whatever it's called.
Oh, we're sorry, people. One that I like to watch at nighttime when I'm trying to finish work and it just kind of quiets my brain is The Detail Geek, and he does car detailing, which I love.
Yes,
it's great.
Oh,
it's great. So
Send
these
it
cars
to me.
come in, and it's like, and then he just like, and it's just, it feels like it also then like cleanses my soul at the end of the day. Like all the garbage comes out.
Yes,
It's
I love
beautiful.
I love it.
And what's his name? Because I'll watch that.
The Detail Geek. Okay.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
gonna list all of these at the bottom so everybody can have it.
Yes.
So we've got like the law too, we've got music, we've got baking, we've
Mhm.
got
Podcasts.
Scientology, podcasts, we've got
Scientology.
drag queens, we've got
Yep.
Australians, we've got them all.
We literally got it all.
We're not done yet. We have more. And then
Oh, trust. I knew we'd had more.
I know.
Okay. We also like rug cleaning. So there is another one. It's mountain rug cleaning. So
Yes.
if you want to see a rug,
They're
and
one of
get
the
it
best ones.
Oh, so good. Love watching the rug cleaning.
Mountain rug cleaning is the one with the they got the eyes on the
Yeah.
machine, right? Yeah.
Love it. So good.
Yep.
And then we cannot wrap this up
Without
a little
BTS.
So
Here it is.
goes without saying that I follow the Bangtan TV, obviously, because it's amazing. It's
The
great
what?
channel.
The what?
What?
It's called Bangtan TV. Bangtan. That's the name of their channel.
Bang Tang?
Yes. Because in Korean, there is Bangtan.
Okay, that makes sense.
BANGTANG.
Okay.
TAN.
Bang Tang. Okay. Bang Tang.
Yeah.
Okay. Bang Tang. Okay.
There is a he is an actual musician. I found him because he did a reaction video to one of their performances. Because I like watching reaction videos of like professionals. So like a professional choreographer reviewing their choreography or professional vocalist reviewing. That's the kind of stuff that when I'm watching reaction videos from like a pro instead of like a standard fan like me who's like, oh my God, they're amazing. Like I want to see like a pro. So it was, I don't know, when I found it, I think it was like a rock guy or musician reacts to one of their things. So I found his channel, but I also then found his music. So he is part of a band called, oh my gosh, something of sound, City of Sound. It was totally, so it's called City of Sound. And his music is, he's got a band, is kind of like a cross between like cinematic, Coldplay. What I said one time, it's like a cross between like Coldplay, Bon Iver, and M83. If they all had a baby, that would be that. You know what I mean? It's
I don't know who any of those people are.
Yes, you do.
Bon Iver?
You
Who's
know who
Bon?
Coldplay is.
I know who Coldplay is. Who's Bon Iver?
That one guy.
Yeah. Oh, his voice is amazing. And think of like kind of like a soulful male version of Bonnie Raitt.
Okay, I know who that is. But you mentioned another person, Bon Iver.
M83.
M83?
Yeah. So I think they're European. I think they're English. And they do really kind of rock, cinematic, like big kind of, you would like it. It's a little bit electronic, a little bit, I like it a lot. So it's kind of like a mix of
electronic.
All of it. Yeah, but it's not like EDM. You'd have to, it's hard to explain. So
okay,
that's
so
kind of how their music is. It's kind of like a mix of all of it. But the real icing on the cake for his band is that he has a female violinist in his band. And I stand anybody who has a violinist in their band because it really kind of just changes it. Then it changes everything. And her name is Nova, and so when I saw them and I saw her, I was like, okay, I'm in love with your band. But they continue to do, so they have two channels, City of Sound, and also his channel is called Righteous J. And he does a lot of reaction videos, not only to BTS, but to other stuff. So I've been watching him a lot because he's got new music coming out and their band is amazing. So I like the BTS, and I also bring in a little bit of like hot stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little bit everywhere.
It's awesome.
It's a grab bag.
It's a grab bag.
Yeah, it's definitely a grab bag.
It is a grab bag of stuff. So usually in the mornings I will watch Emily D. Baker and like my law stuff to like get
your brain going.
moving.
Yeah.
Towards the ending of the day, I'm watching like more of the detail geek, rug cleaning, probably Righteous J with like City of Sound, cooking, whatever. So, and then And then growing up in Scientology, if I really want to get kind of like my
Angry, want to get your
Thank-
feelings out.
Yeah, get your
yeah, I want to punch something out. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, do a deep dive on that. That is
Yeah, no, I did it and it disturbed my soul. So no, thank
it
you.
is
Yeah.
very, very
D-
disturbing.
But I think I told you guys. I don't know if I told you on our podcast. When we took a cruise, there was their boat
Yeah.
outside.
The Sea Org boat. Yeah.
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 I'm like,
It is
wow.
wild. It is
Yeah.
wild that they still have their tax exempt status. It's just wild.
What's more wild is homegirl is missing. That's what's more wild.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the wildest of the wild.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's yeah. So anyways, that's my YouTube list. And there's a lot more. I had to really work to parse this down.
I believe
really
it.
Picked
I believe it.
I picked the people that I watch as soon as an episode comes out. Then I will watch it.
Yeah.
Usually, like, sometime that week. Yeah.
My life is not like that.
I always have it on in my headphones. I always have my headphones are always into YouTube. So I usually play it and it's just playing in it quiets my ADHD down.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I listen to or watch or whatever. This is my basic moment.
With your apple crisp drink?
With my apple crisp, yes. So I watch makeup videos.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a really good reason.
I have I was showing Angie before we got on that I have these 2 lipsticks in my pocketbook right now, pretty much identically the same color.
Mhm.
I don't know why I need them. I just need to get more lip gloss after lip gloss after lip gloss. It's insane. So I watch makeup videos. I watch her name is Maria Gloria. She used to do it, but now she does more like her life or whatever, like getting ready with Maria. Now I wanted to get ready and I want you to beat the face. I needed that. And then I watch Nikki tutorials. I think that's her name.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
So those are the ones I watch, and I don't watch them on YouTube. I don't think I watch her more on TikTok. Tickety talk, and I may go once in a while to YouTube to watch I guess the full one. I don't know, but so I have that. I also watch, so this is where I don't make any sense. So since I say my family doesn't think I'm funny, I do have a little bit of a raunchy side to me.
Yeah.
That probably shouldn't be known to all, but here we go.
I have a feeling this is not going to be biblical.
It's so not. It's not. So if we are a bunch of a-holes, don't judge me.
Yeah.
This is just my life. This is, that. And I don't know how I fell and found this guy. And he's so incorrect, but I am here for it. Like, he was coming to Florida and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I think he was coming to Orlando, but I didn't want to see him in Orlando just in case I might see me. And I see you.
They're there, you're there.
Ma'am, I don't care. I don't care because I'm a judgy bitch. So I know someone's judging me. So I need to go to Tallahassee where he was at. I didn't get to go, or Jackson. I'll even drive to Georgia. When I was in Vegas, he was showing up and I was like, can I extend my vacation just a bit?
Yeah.
So I like Andrew Schultz. And I am mad about it, but I can't stop. I kind of like him because I almost find him right there with the guy that I don't like, Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Is
They
Joe
they
Rogan
are
a comedian?
friends. Oh, I wouldn't consider Joe Rogan a comedian, but I think he has done stand up. But I consider
Well,
him because he was
he's a
a
YouTuber.
wrestler. No, he was an MMA fighter.
No, he was on
He
Fear
was on
Factor.
Fear
That's how I
Factor.
found him.
But
Then he
wasn't
did the
an
MMA. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wait, did Fear Factor come first and then the MMA?
I think so.
fighting?
I don't know because I don't he's cringy to me. But when I was finding Andrew, when I was doing the Google search, I saw them talking and I'm like, oh shit, man, I think they're friends. And I was in my feels. But I get why they may be friends because they're both a little bit.
But Joe Rogan talks to a lot of different people, even people who are not
No.
cray-cray like him.
Don't call my guy cray-cray, but yes.
No, I said
off.
cray-cray like Joe,
yes.
Joe.
But no, I think that they still, I don't know. I don't know if they're friends, if they call each other, hey, what are you doing? You want to get some apple crisp latte, whatever. I don't know if they do that. But what I do know is they were talking really friendly. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe that,
yeah,
they talk.
Yeah.
He's someone that I would love to see,
Yeah.
but I want to sit in the back.
Right. So nobody can see you.
No one can see me. And I don't want to see him in Central Florida. I'll go to South Florida. I will go to North Florida. I'll go to the Panhandle. I'll go to Georgia.
Yeah, I remember this story. I think you've told us this story.
Yes. So
of not
like
wanting to see him in Orlando.
Yes.
But I will say, I agree. He is very he is very politically incorrect, but he is funny. I do like him.
He is. And you almost go like, damn, dude, you shouldn't say that. But that's funny.
Personally,
that's what comedy is.
Yes. Thank you. That's how I feel. I personally I am of the opinion, which I know not everybody is of this opinion, which is fine. But I personally believe comedy sometimes is going to make you feel a little uncomfortable. It's they're out there saying things almost to make you even just think about things a little bit differently. Now everybody goes about it a different way. I get that. But I do like when comedy makes me go,
like I should not, you need a bath after. You're like, I
don't want to laugh at that, but I like that.
But that was funny. Yeah.
That's kind of sort of how I felt when I went to see the Book of Mormon in New York.
Okay.
Why? I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about.
Well, okay, so because Mormonism is a whole different ballgame. However, it is a real attack on their religion and God and the whole thing. And I'm like, I'm gonna be struck by lightning when we walk out of here. There were so many issues where I'm like, I really don't want to be laughing at this. It was so very cringy, very, very cringy. And you know what? Had I known how cringy it was, I may not have gone.
Yeah, see, and I probably won't go now.
Just going to be a little bit a little digs here and there, but they went ham. They went full New York City, Broadway ham on the Book of Mormon. And I was
but was it good?
It was excellent.
See, there you go. You can't.
The writing was excellent. The music was excellent. It was excellent.
Good is good.
That's why it's why it's been on Broadway forever.
And so you that part that you just mentioned about the writing is good. That's what I want. I don't want something that is a really easy dig, that's
if you're gonna go in.
That took no creativity. We could all say that, right? But when somebody can use a little bit of they can be clever, they can put a little wit behind it, and they can make you take you on this story, and you're right there with them, and then they say the thing that they you're like, okay, you said it. So
I'm here for
that's
it.
That's the kind of I don't want something that's cheap and and just no effort. I want you to put some effort into it. What?
We lost your sound.
We lost you. And see, now we can't cut this out. You're just here
I'm here. Can you guys
Now
can't hear
now,
me?
now we can hear you.
Okay. Everybody, I've had problems with AT&T for like 24 hours. So
Way to call
I don't know
out.
what's going on.
Yep.
So hashtag I need a refund for 24 hours. So
this
we'll be
episode
calling.
is not sponsored by AT&T.
No, it's not.
No,
It probably
it's
won't
not.
be either. Oh, but I need them to keep my internet going. So we love you,
Yeah.
AT&T. But I'll get you an apple crisp latte or shaken espresso. But I want to watch people. I want to watch those things with people that find it as funny. I don't want to worry that what I'm laughing at, they're offended by, because I want to be laughing. And I want to be like, damn, that was good. Don't ever say that to anybody. Let's not ever talk about it. But it was funny.
Yeah.
Right? There is one other podcast. I don't even know if it's a podcast, but it's a something that I think Angie, you had mentioned it. They're eating hot wings and they're talking.
Oh,
Hot ones.
Hot ones.
Okay.
Great show.
Yeah.
Great
Is
show.
it a podcast?
It's a YouTube.
It's a show.
It's
a
a
YouTube
YouTube?
show.
It's a channel on YouTube. Yeah. Hot ones. It's a great show. And
I stumbled across it on the TikTok. So
okay.
I've gone back and I watched. I'm like, oh, this is funny. I don't find it hilarious. I find it more funny that they're in pain. Is that wrong?
Yeah. No, that is the funny part.
Is that the okay?
Yeah. I watched the full episodes. I love the interviewer. I don't know his name off the top of my head.
Yeah, he's
really,
good.
really smart and very well thought out, well planned, very deliberate interviewing and questions going on in the show.
Did you watch the ones he did with NSYNC?
Of course I did.
Oh, that was the one. It was just recently, right?
Yeah.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And I think I watched one with Cardi B. I don't know how recent that one is.
She was recent too. Yeah, that was new.
So I am up on
time.
time.
With Bobby Flay was just on a few weeks ago.
We're not
the Gordon Ramsay one is fucking hilarious.
It's
I gotta go watch that one.
If he loses his mind, he's
like
so untethered. He is.
He's lost it completely. I mean, he's spraying his mouth with like lemon juice.
What is that supposed to do?
Is the acidity like cuts on the capsaicin, I think, or something like that. Like there are certain like property, and because he's a chef, he knows like the things to use to make his, to make the heat go down. That one is hilarious. You have to watch.
I have to go watch that one. But But other than that, I don't watch anything else. I may watch, even after I said Andrew Schultz, and mind you, I don't know if he's just a bit on TV on YouTube. I don't know if he's totally laid back outside. He's drinking like a latte later. But I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, I watch. I also watch church sermons.
Okay.
Just like little bits. Maybe get my Jesus filled, but yeah, so I'm in between crazy and the Lord Jesus.
Okay, I like it.
I mean,
that's kind of you in a show.
I found a new channel. It's called I think it's called Apologies. And I think I stumbled on it because it was basically ministers from different faiths having good debates, like not fighting, but just like good theological debates. And so, of course, I had it in my headphones, and some of them go on for like a couple hours. But it's meant to kind of just get you thinking, that's a new channel that I stumbled across in like the last couple of weeks.
So do you just look it up?
No, it's because it comes up in all my history. Like, we recommend this, but I mean, anybody who goes to my YouTube channel is probably like, what the heck is going on here? Because you've got
because you have ours in there, right? Because we're logged in to YouTube here under your
You
account.
are, but I mean, I
Oh.
watch so much YouTube. I'm overwriting all your stuff.
Yeah.
You're not bothering me at all.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I get like a roller coaster video, and I'm like, oh, Lydia was in here. But I watch so much YouTube. You're not. Don't worry about my algorithm. It's just fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not kidding. If I was to go to YouTube right now, it'd probably be like, BTS video, Maverick City, Delore, Murdoch Murders, ciabatta bread. It'd probably just like it'd just be a whole, Real House, what happened in Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so it just kind of like, I'm subscribed to probably like 100 channels.
See, that's the part that like I haven't done a lot of. I haven't like subscribed to a lot of things.
I subscribe to everything that I might be interested in, just so I don't have to forget, and then I could just go to my channel and see what.
And then you can see. Yeah, exactly. I've started picking that up because like I subscribe to like The Bald and the Beautiful. So now sometimes when I get on YouTube, it's the only thing that shows up, and I'm like, I mean, I like them, but like I want to see something else. But it's because I have subscribed to it.
Listen, okay, so the first one is Escaping Scientology 20 years later. Daily Dose of Donna. And let's see, Amazon.
Okay, hold on.
Amazon.
Hey, I know. Now I'm like, I need to get on here and see
City
what mine
of Sound.
is. Okay, so do you know what else? Okay, so because there are a few little what
new episode from Sugar came out today.
Lord of mercy.
There are some things that I do really like on YouTube that are less about. Okay, so there are two that I want to share. So the one I've like gotten really into mechanical keyboards, and so I became obsessed with watching the videos because I had to find the right sound, because who knew that like there were so many different sounds to a mechanical keyboard and all the different ways that you can change them, and they're just like so wonderful. So I had like, you can find what is it, the switches that you can like take in and out of your keyboard, and you can like replace like the keycaps. But I would never imagine that this is a sound, but Thocky, THOCKY
what is
like
that?
It's the sound that I prefer for the keyboard. It's like a creamy sound, but it's like a creamy, clacky sound. But it's my favorite. So yes, mechanical keyboard videos. And then also, now this is one where I left like an Instagram reel and went to a YouTube because I wanted to watch like the full thing, which I hear is like, I guess, what you usually do, right? Like the reels are catch your attention, and then if you want to go watch like the full, you go to YouTube. And there's this one, and it's I don't know if it's if I'm into the accents, because I also like, Tony and Ryan are Australian,
right?
But there's this other one. It's called the BTS podcast. So it's not BTS, but it's the BTS podcast, and it's these girls. I believe they're from the UK. I believe they're British. At least that's what the accents sound like. But they will read through these stories, and what I love is how they react to it. So one girl will be reading it, and she'll be like, I've been married to my husband for 20 years, and have only been faithful for 2. And so like she'll read that part, right? That's just like an example, right? And she'll read that, and the girls, they'll be like,
so we can't even hear her. She's so excited. You're so excited. We can't even hear you.
But they do. They like the way I can't even replicate what they do, but it's hilarious. I encourage you. They are one that I think both of you might like, just the way that they react to these stories, because one girl will be reading them and then the rest of them will be reacting, and it's hilarious. So I do like that one as well.
What is that one called?
The BTS podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny because it's not BTS, because I went to go look for it and everything was pulling up was BTS. But if you look up the BTS podcast, Yeah. And it's these 3 girls. I'm trying to see like where they're from. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we'll check it out. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
definitely. I'll check that out. That sounds
Yeah,
like
that one I think you would like.
because I know when you showed me your keyboard the other day, I was like, that would work my nerve. That would grate my nerve. My soul, my liver, my intestines would be, yeah, I can't do that. My keyboard is quiet. When I order mine on Amazon, it says soft click
Soft click, yeah.
because I don't want to hear. I already know what I'm doing. Why do I want to hear?
I need to feel it and hear it.
But
And
don't you see it typing up on the screen?
yeah, but like, but the pressure underneath my finger feels better when it's the mechanical keyboard. It has a little bit of a like.
I don't want to try that hard.
Oof,
I love it.
Nice,
it feels
though.
so good. It feels
So good.
very like
Nostalgic.
I accomplished something.
Oh yes, I
Like
agree.
it's a feeling of accomplishment.
I feel more productive when I can
Yes.
hear it.
Uh-huh.
What? I
Mhm.
feel more productive when I submit it, when I press done.
No.
That shit,
No,
done.
no.
When I turned it off,
I want to hear it.
no, I'm good.
I
I
want to
don't need
feel
to.
that the word "the" was done with intention.
Yes.
See,
Eight.
mine is soft.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys can see it. Soft
Yeah,
click.
Yeah,
kind
we see
of.
it.
Soft click. I
No.
don't do
I
all
like
that
the
loud.
nice mechanical
No.
thick. Yes.
Yes. So just get a typewriter.
Oh, I wish I could.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about though, because you can get a typewriter type keyboard.
Yeah.
And it's so
No.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
don't
I
test
think that
us.
might be healing some childhood trauma listening to that noise.
Probably.
Because I maybe that's why I don't want to hear it. It's all soft click.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Okay.
have
we've given
put
so
out
many
some stuff.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
plenty here for everybody.
Yes.
Yes, from the clickety clack to Andrew Schultz.
Exactly.
to BTS.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it's
And
kind
if
of
you
like,
need a lawyer.
and it's kind of like our way of saying thank you for welcoming us to YouTube. We want to
Yes.
give all of our dabs to the YouTubers before us.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know where the bell or whatever the notification thing's going to be at. Please go ahead and subscribe to us so we can be on your list. So
Yes.
we're going to wrap this up. And I think next week, because we're going to meet next week, we
Yep.
have some really cool, at least we're hoping, I think we do, really cool
Don't spill
websites
my
you guys can.
beans. Don't spill
What?
my beans.
I'm not spilling
Those
anything.
are my beans to spill.
But I'm supposed to tell us what we're coming with next week. So everyone have your pen and paper because we have some really cool websites for you to go to for your holiday shopping.
No, but let's not go that far.
It's going to be a great time, y'all. That's what's going to happen.
I saw a sneak peek at your list.
It's so grab your apple crisp oatmeal shaken espresso, your pumpkin latte, grab a blanket, grab a piece of paper and a pen because it's going to be a good time next week.
Yeah.
Go ahead and find us at Facebook, on the Instagram, hopefully soon on the TikTok. Don't know yet, and we'll be here on YouTube. This is going to be a good time, y'all. It's going to be a good time. You guys will enjoy us because we're going to enjoy you and we're just going to laugh whether you like it or not. So we will see you next time. Email us at info@noassy.com. I hope I got that right, ladies.
You got it.
Yes.
Yep.
And for anybody who has a favorite YouTuber that they really, really like, put that down in the comments. So, I mean, share with us who we should be following and liking and watching and subscribing to. So write it down in the comments and we will take a look and check them out and then maybe come back and say, that was a really good share or no. Hopefully it's just a really good share. The chances are somebody here is going to like it.
Yes. Yes. Because as you can see, we're all different. We are a hodgepodge of everything. But
that we are.
thank you. Yeah. So thank you so much for sticking with us. This is so much fun. We're just going with the flow, and we appreciate everybody that's watching us and laughing with us and having a good time. And I love talking to you ladies so much.
Love
So
you.
until next
you.
time.
See you next week.
Bye. Here for
Bye.
Angie, your BTS.
What other one where they?
Or just a heart.
I don't
Here,
know
there
how
you
to
go.
do this one.
I
But
don't know what you're doing. Bye,
exactly.
y'all.
Or